Greetings, my dear followers. It is, of course, Like Crypto here, and today we're going to be discussing crypto extensions that can make you passive income money on autopilot. And these have become very popular in the last year or so, especially after the success that Grass Protocol had, with millions of people installing their extension, and obviously almost 3 million people got the airdrop as well, median valuation being around $40. People who are grinding it a bit more got over $200, and even some people got thousands who had a lot of referrals in their system. There's a lot of money to be made with these extensions and with their airdrops and other rewards that they're basically offering you, as there's really no work to be done when you're going to be running these extensions. Now, it kind of needs to be said that there's always potential security threats, so install these things on a browser that doesn't have your financial information on it, and preferably not even your crypto wallets, but obviously you can assess the risk yourself and decide what to do. And today we are going to be going through 15 different extensions, and we are probably going to be doing a separate video where we're going to be discussing things that you can install on your phone and desktop, as there's many alternatives there as well. So we're going to be starting off with Grass, which is obviously the facto largest DePin projects basically in this whole extension niche. They have currently two different applications. There's the one that you can download for Windows, and then they also do have the extension as well. And they are doing their Season 2 airdrop, and that is likely going to be happening after the Epoch 10 or something. So I'm presuming at the end of summer maybe is going to be when we're going to be seeing the second airdrop. And a lot of these things we're going to be covering here today, probably going to be having multi-phase airdrops. So even if you missed the first one, there's always going to be a next phase. But let's move on. And since there's so many in the list, we can't go too much in detail on every single one of them. Then we have Pocket Universe. This is very different from all the ones that we have on the list. This is just basically there to protect your Web3 wallets from scams, rug pulls, and threats. It's just something that I really recommend getting. They also do have a point system inside their application and a referral program. So it's another one that I really recommend getting. And I will even warn you on Twitter when there are scams being posted there. So that's something that I definitely recommend getting. And who knows, their drop also might be very valuable as well. And they are actually offering you a 20,000 insurance per transaction. So that's pretty crazy. Next up, we have Tenno. Tenno is another one that is currently available as an extension. I do think that there's a couple of other alternatives. Maybe there's a version that can be downloaded on your PC. As I'm running this on my CRANKK device, which I should probably link the video on the corner as well, as that is very, very handy for a lot of these extensions that we're going to be talking about today, as some of them are directly supported there. And this is one that I kind of recommend also getting. I think they have already raised a fair amount of money. It's currently in beta, so it's not too far along. And it's just very simple. You just download the extension and it will basically start accumulating your points. Then we have NodePay, which I sadly missed the first airdrop on. And so there's going to be currently a second season going on. I mean, there's currently season 6, but there's going to be a second airdrop happening. And this one also has a lot of missions over here. I recommend actually doing some of them, because reason why I didn't get the first airdrop done is because I didn't have certain wallets connected over here and my emails and things like that. So if you're going to be using NodePay or already are using NodePay, make sure that you're going to be doing all the necessary wallet connections to basically be eligible for the next airdrop. And this node is already out, but once again, they're going to be having another airdrop. Then we have Gradient, another basically a program. They are having basically a nodes. I think this is another one that has a couple of different things outside from the actual extension. This one also has very nice things to give, and there's actually a bit of a caveat here. So this is something I probably should have mentioned earlier. When you are using VPNs, some of these extensions will not give you points. Gradient is one of them. So Gradient keeps telling me that I'm using a VPN, so I'm actually not basically getting any points aside from the referrals that I'm doing on my dashboard. So that's something that you will need to understand, that if you use VPN, some of these extensions will not work with it. But this is another one that has raised a fair amount of money, and I think that's basically has a lot of potential to print very, very good. Then we have Ping Network, and this is actually very different from all the other projects in this list, as this is a VPN. So basically it creates a decentralized VPN in your extension, which is free to use. So basically it comes along with the ability to connect into different types of IPs all around the world, America, UK, Jamaica, you name it. And basically you're going to be getting points every single second you are connected to that VPN. This can be also downloaded on your phone, which is very important, as I said, because if you're going to be running the Ping network alongside with the other ones on this list, they may not give you points as you are running a VPN, and that might be against their point systems or terms of service or whatever. But I think Ping network has a lot of promise because it's a very individual niche. They're going to be having a node in the future as well. So I think there's a lot of room for this one to basically actually grow and become valuable, as it's not directly competing with the other DePin things on this list. Then we have Dawn Protocol. This is another DePin project which has been around for some time. We have talked about this a couple of times in the past. For some reason, it's not tracking my points over here, but it is whatever. I gotta actually fix onto this. Gonna fix on that. But yeah, another one that I really recommend doing as well. Then we have Perceptron. This was previously known as Block Mesh. And I believe, based on, because I know a person that is actually working on the team, he said that a TGE is actually happening soon. This one is also pretty interesting as it's working with AI agents and all that type of stuff. So it's kind of like a bit of a different DePin niche, as it's kind of also focused around AI stuff. So this one also could potentially print, and I'm looking very forward to seeing if that actually going to be happening. But this is also a Solana based. A lot of these are Solana based that we are covering out today. So this is the old dashboard or whatever. So this is something that I do recommend doing as well. Then we have Bless Network. This is another one that is, running an extension only, and basically it's just, I think it's like collecting some type of data on your CPU usage and memory usage. I don't think it's actually using your memory and CPU when it's doing that. And every time you're getting a flat return for the uptime of your computer. So once again, if you have laptop going on 24/7, you're going to be getting more points. And so it's pretty straightforward process. Then we have Toggle, and this is another extension. And as I said, guys, these are very similar to each other. They have different extensions, and they might be launching on a different network, but they basically work out the same. Some allow multi extensions, multi-browser, multi-device, and obviously all of them also have referral programs as well, and they are going through point systems. So and they are not really eating their bandwidth from each other, so you can run pretty much all these extensions under one browser. Then we have OpenLoop Network. This is another one where you can accumulate points. This one does come along with buyable node, and this node is something of a alternative or optional type of thing, and probably the people who are going to be buying the node are going to be getting a bit bigger airdrop. So in case you want to really invest on OpenLoop, you can buy it. This is not super expensive, but I still think it is risky. But if you use my code, you're going to be getting 5% discount on the current pricing. So it's a risky play, but maybe it will pay off. And these ones also are going to be having their extensions or the device being available on Android, macOS, and Windows in the future. Moving on, we have 3DOS, and this is actually a DePin that is designed for 3D printers. So it's a bit more different use case in the space. I recently actually got around using this. So this is very new out of the list. So this is very, very new compared to a lot of the other ones. Not that they are old. I'm just saying that this may be like 1 month old when I first time heard about it. And they have a referral program, and they got a lot of external point systems over here under another platform where you can basically accumulate points. And there's also some type of walrus 3D type of thing. So that's interesting. And they also have some type of list of whitelisted manufacturers. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Then we have Solex. This is, well, another one, basically very simple, straightforward thing. Couple of tasks available which give you extra points, referral program, and then there is a verification thing that you need to do, and that costs you, I think, $5. So without the verified badge, you're not able to get the airdrop. So I think it was $2 or $5 to basically verify your Solex account, and then you are going to be eligible for this first MCP DePin project. Now, then last on this list, we have 2 entries that are actually giving you real rewards right now. So one of them is Swash, and Swash is basically an extension that basically showing you ads and doing a couple of other things also under the hood. And these can basically, so you can do offers, you can watch ads, so you can basically set out which type of ads you're going to be seeing on your browser, kind of like Brave. And you're going to be getting rewards from that. And there's a mobile application as well, and a referral system. And it's pretty straightforward. And the Swash token is actually listed at things like Gate, MEX, and a couple of other tier 2 exchanges. So basically, as you get the rewards, you can basically then dump them on the market. So that's kind of like the process over here. So it's another alternative, and you can also donate it into some losers around the world in case you don't want to keep the money yourself. But yeah, but it's another interesting project, and these guys have been around since 22. So it's actually interesting that I haven't come across them earlier. And then finally we have Cyrus. Cyrus is something we have done an individual video on. It's basically just data scraping, like a lot of the other extensions here, and it will pay you flat US dollar rewards, and then you can withdraw those. I think the minimum is $10 or something, and I have made like $50 already with it or something. So it's pretty good passive income money, and it's just you log in with your Google email and that's it. But there's no referral program on this one, but I think it's another one that is, you know, you want money right now, you want to start accumulating now, don't want to wait for airdrop. This one is pretty good option for you. But that basically wraps up my video here today. More of it coming soon when we're going to be doing our desktop version. And there are some other extensions which didn't make it to the list. And if you want to be more up to date with some of these new extensions, we are going to be covering them in the airdrop recon telegram, or my future airdrop videos. So stay tuned for those. But thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Cheers.